Before I start this video, in no way am I saying that I hate the suburbs, that I dislike that I'm living in this place. I have to say that because living in the suburbs it's shaped me into the person I am today. I don't hate it for it. I just wish that because of it that I'm somewhere different in the future, of course. Now, to people, this might be different. Some people might want to live in a more country area or big city, but I'm just saying that I would rather be somewhere else. Now, if you're living in the suburbs, you're probably in this area where it's like copy paste kind of houses. There's not a lot of nature, but there's not a bunch of cities either. It's just a neighborhood full of not really any social interaction, and it's all kind of the same, and there's nowhere to go, kind of feels like that, at least. And if you're like me in this kind of situation, I just want to say that there are some pros to being in the suburbs, and you kind of have to make the most of it. That's really what I'm gonna say. And by making the most of it, you have to first realize you need to go on a little adventure. You need to go visit what feels like the entirety. You need to be able to know your surroundings like the back of your hand. You want to first figure out there's any cool spots, if any. Of course, I don't have anything like that, and if you're a teenager like me and you can't drive, it sucks because there's nothing really around to kind of just go to that's at least a walking distance, if not like a biking or skateboarding distance. And with knowing that factor, you kind of just have to make the most of whatever it is you have. Go on an adventure. Go visit and look for these kind of cool spots if you can find it. Now, I don't really have anything like that around me, not walking distance, so I make the use of being able to have this nice and open backyard that to film. And having that is something that I'm doing. I'm making use of it. That's really the message I want to tell you. Make use of the suburbs. Take If you can't have fun in what you have right now, if you can't find the most amount of fun that you can get out of your surroundings, then you're not going to have fun if you go to the country where you might be able to be in more nature and isolated even from people or closer, or even in a bigger city where all it is a city and everything's walking distance from like shops and other people's homes and stuff. You won't have much fun in there if you can't enjoy what's going on here in the suburbs. Being in the suburbs has definitely shaped me into the kind of person I can be proud of currently. And I wouldn't trade anything for what I already gone through, but it's just not something I'm going to be in. Because I want to explore more nature. I want to be able to be in nature because that is where I'm most happiest. That's definitely the goal in mind in the future where I can maybe film myself in nature or just visit more places that have more nature in it so I can just be surrounded by it. That's what I'm hoping for. And all I need you to do is first go on an adventure. If you figure out that there's spots in the suburbs that you can have fun in, take advantage of that. That's the point I'm trying to tell you. If you do that, I'm sure you'll end up enjoying the suburbs enough, at least, until you can figure out a place or a spot that's going to be appealing to whatever it is you're looking for. Another thing that you can do to have like fun in the suburbs is find a way to be social with your friends or something, assuming you have some, or family, of course. If you can do that, like start a band or I don't know, maybe y'all do something together like basketball or sports, I guess. Maybe y'all skate together, skateboarding. I can't really do that around here because of my streets. My streets aren't that great, but you can do something like that. Maybe you could ride bikes together. If you go outside and do something together with them, you will probably enjoy the suburbs a lot more than you do right now. And that's the one thing I want you to do. I want you to take action with that. Because if you do, I promise you'll enjoy it 10 times more than whatever it is it's giving you right now. And I want to keep this video short because it's not really a huge message. It's just something that I've thought of, and because I want to be more in nature, but I've also done all these things, and I know people that haven't, and they want to go to a bigger city, or they want to go to a more isolated kind of country, or countryside, sorry. That's like, it's just, you can't do that if you can't even enjoy where you're at right now. I want you to do that for every situation. I want you to find a way to enjoy the most out of it, or make the most out of wherever it is you're at right now, the situation you're in. If you do that, I promise you'll probably end up being a better person overall after that, and you'll be able to enjoy the little things. That's really all I have to say. And if you want to bring this message out to other people like that, please comment. And I want to hear your thoughts, especially if you do live in the suburbs. And if you agree with me, thank you. Goodbye.